All right, welcome to Fusion. We got some yoga, we got some light weights. Starting down in Shavasana, just go ahead and cozy into your mat, your space on your back, and you can take up some more space with your arms and legs if you'd like a little more room right here. And happy Tuesday. Okay, sometimes the Tuesday after a long weekend can come quickly and can sometimes feel like a Monday. And if you are having a bit of fun this weekend, maybe you're adventuring, you're in a different place, see if you can kind of welcome yourself not only here to this day, but this week, and just get our mind and body working together and get you set on the right foot for the rest of the week and really the rest of the day to come. Okay, so let's start with just a good deep breath in, fill up through your nose. And then part your lips and exhale. Okay, another one just like that, a little fuller at the top of the inhale. And just easy, let the exhale come to you. And one more, the fullest breath of your day through the whole weekend. And easy exhale through the mouth. And then bring your right knee into you and just lace your fingers on your shin. And bring your knee right towards the shoulder, out wide, and then in towards the center of the chest a bit. A little movement side to side. So with Fusion, we're really focused on the movement and the breath in a similar fashion to how we practice yoga in a vinyasa style, and that breath to movement. So just remind yourself here that your breath is your own. This is your own time, and just to really make it what you want by focusing in on you. Okay, and lengthen your right leg straight up towards the sky. I'm gonna lace your fingers behind your leg and then just point and flex your right foot a couple times. Point and flex, a little movement through your ankle, a little response in the hamstring as well. Okay, and then keep your right leg straight up and then just lace your fingers behind your head. You're gonna work into a little bit of core. So you can keep your left leg out long on your mat or bend your left knee. Okay, full breath in here at the bottom, head down. And then as you exhale, curl straight in towards your right leg. Okay, inhale, we lay back. Curl in, big exhale. You breathe in. And bring it in. Inhale. And exhale to curl. Inhale, lay back. And last two, exhale. And breathe in. And then exhale, curl in. Little pause here, little pause. And then just pulse in. Pulse in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower right down onto your mat. Okay, and then hug your left knee into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then we'll go back to a bit of movement. So knee out wide towards the shoulder and then in towards the midline, the torso, a little hug in. Just feeling around for any extra tension here in the hips so we can pay attention to through our little warm up. And lengthen your left leg straight up towards the sky. And lace your fingers behind your knee, hamstring, and then point and flex your foot a couple times. So a bit of movement at the ankle first. Yeah, and then just notice every time you pull your toes right back down towards you, push your heel up high and get a little wake up at the back of your left leg. could be similar or different to your right side. So just pay attention there, see what you feel. Okay, and then keep your left leg straight up towards the sky. And you're gonna lace your fingers behind your head once again. Okay, you could keep your right leg out long or bend your knee and set your foot down. Full breath in here, and then exhale to curl in, just like we did first side. Okay, inhale, head back, and exhale, curl in. Breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, if you're a little bit off of my breath cues, no worries. You just focus on your rate of breath and your exhale to sit up. Okay, and last two. One more. Hold here. Okay, and then those little pulses in towards your leg for 5. Squeeze in, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot touches down, lay your head back, and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Okay, just keep the shape of your legs like this, figure 4. You're gonna take your arms out beside you, palms up, and then keep your left heel on the ground and in line with your left hip. You're gonna tuck the tailbone and lift your hips up off the mat. So we're in single leg hip bridge. And then look down the midline of the body and just see that your hips are level. Okay, with your right ankle crossed over left thigh, sometimes the right hip wants to sneak down. Okay, now lower the hips towards the ground, big breath. Push through your whole left foot and lift. Lower the hips and lift. Okay, keep the tracking of the hips even, level as best you can. And if you can focus your mind-muscle connection to the space where your hamstring meets your glute on the back of your left leg, that's where we're focusing. Okay, last 5, stay with it. 3, okay, 2 more with your breath, exhale to lift. And 1. All right, uncross, go both legs straight up towards the sky, stretch. And right foot touches down. Left ankle over right thigh, figure 4 shape. Okay, if you need to organize the shoulders again, we pull the shoulder blades underneath, tuck the tailbone, and then push through your whole right foot and lift your hips. Okay, little pause. We look down the midline of the body. Just check out your hip alignment. You want to be neutral and level. Okay, lower the hips, full breath. Push through your whole right foot now, lift up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. All right, keep breathing, keep moving. And then now we switch the brain and mind-muscle connection over to the spot on the back of your right leg where your hamstring meets your glute. Okay, and keep feeding that connection. Keep thinking about that one point and try and really specify, like really pinpoint exactly that one spot that you want to focus. Okay, last 3, here we are. Push down, lift up. And 2. 1 more, big power up as you exhale. And then let your hips touch down. Uncross and go legs straight up towards the sky again, heels up high. You could have your hands behind your knees and your toes flexed to you for just a moment. Big breath in and big breath out. All right, we'll roll through your right side. Come on over through to a tabletop position, hands and knees. Okay, so we spread the fingers out good and wide, thumbs away from pointer fingers. Tuck your toes, hover your knees off the mat about 3 inches. Okay, that's it. So right away we start to brace the core. Okay, now hold strong here. You're gonna step your feet back, high plank. Shoulders stay right over the wrist. And then step your feet forward, hover tabletop. That's it, really good. Going back, high plank. And then come forward, hover. Okay, so hips and shoulders don't move. I want you to really focus on just your legs moving in the hips. And you're holding strong with your middle. Okay, find a pace, find a rhythm that works for you. Maybe you alternate your feet. Maybe you just find that good rhythm that feels solid for you. Okay, one more time, back to that plank position. And then forward to hover tabletop. Then take your knees wide, untuck your toes, hips to heels, child's pose. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And then come forward back to that tabletop position. And then tuck your toes, lift the knees, step back to plank, feet are hip width. And then lift your hips, down dog. Hands and feet stay as they are. Okay, big breath in and big breath out. Okay, we're gonna use that hover tabletop to travel to the top of the mat. So step forward, hover tabletop, hold strong through your middle, and then step forward, top of the mat, big toes are touching. Okay, halfway lift, full breath. And then just fold into your legs, let it go, head heavy. Okay, stand tall, reach up nice and high, big breath in. And then take your forward fold, easy dive over your legs. Okay, halfway lift. And then plant your hands, step back, hover tabletop. So just, yep, that's it. Step back, high plank. And then your knees could go down if you like. Slow lower, chest down to the mat. That's it. Modified flow. Inhale, head and chest up. Through your knees, take downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Okay, hover tabletop, step forward. And top of the mat, step forward again. Half lift, inhale. And fold in. Stand tall, reach high. And fold in, easy, easy. Hey, halfway lift. Hover tabletop, strong in your middle, you're bracing. And then high plank position, step back, smooth lower, chest to the mat. Stick with cobra just one more time. So head and chest lift, inhale. Through your knees, take down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, step your right foot through to your right thumb. You're in a good long lunge. Hover your right elbow down to the inside of your right ankle. So we dip the hips down a bit, then reach your right arm up towards the sky and look up. Okay, breath to movement now. Elbow to ankle, inhale. Reach high, exhale. Inhale, come down nice and low. And exhale, reach. Two more, here we are. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And reach up. Okay, right hand down. Right leg floats up nice and high, three-legged dog. Kick back. And then right foot steps through to right thumb. Left heel pivots down into the right once again. Or rather here, okay? So right hand to the top of the right foot where your foot meets your ankle. And then this time you're gonna take your left arm up towards the sky. Yeah, really good. Okay, listen close. You're gonna take your left hand behind your head and then go left elbow towards your right elbow. So we kind of curl in towards your right leg a bit. And then as you exhale, open the left elbow up towards the sky. Keep your hand behind your head. Elbow to elbow, breathe in and open, exhale. Really good, you got it. Two more. As you open up, tuck the right hip under. Nice, one more time. And open. Okay, plant your left hand, right hand on the mat. Go to three-legged dog, kick up and back. Come forward, high plank, 3 points. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog, big breath. And down dog, exhale. Okay, full breath here. And empty out. And then left foot steps through to your left thumb. From here, take your left elbow to your left ankle. Breathe in. Left arm to the sky, we open up. Nice, dip the hips down, elbow to ankle, and reach up. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more, here we go. Oh yeah, just getting the hips warmed up, so nice. 1 more. And reach. Okay, left hand down, left leg flies to the sky, 3-legged dog. Lift up and back. And the left foot steps through to left thumb. Okay, left hand to the front of the left ankle. And then pivot your right heel down onto the left. Okay, reach your right arm straight up towards the sky. We look up that way. Then bring your right hand behind your head. Elbow to elbow. So we curl in towards left leg. Big breath. Open up. Exhale, we look up. Inhale, elbow to elbow. And open. 3 more. Okay, you and your breath. 2 more. Okay, left hip under. And 1 more time. Elbow high, left hip under. And then easy right hand, left hand down to the mat. Left leg flies. 3-legged dog. Then come forward, high plank. Low push up. Up dog, both feet to the mat. Down dog, exhale. Full breath here. And exhale. Okay, there's an option to hop here now. Hop to hover tabletop. Strong in your center. And then hop feet up, top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Stand tall, reach up high. And then arms at your side. Exhale. Big breath in. And big sigh out, let it go. Okay, if you need a little water, you can get water. And then we'll go for your weights. Okay, we'll come up to the top of your mat. All right. Okay, really good. So let's face up top of the mat because we're going to take some steps back. Okay, feet start hip width and they're straight forward. Toes are straight forward. Okay, kind of like we'd set up for chair pose. Okay, so we're going to sit back nice and low. Let your chest kind of come forward a bit, bum back, and then come up, bicep curl. Okay, now your left foot's going to step back, reverse lunge. Okay, get down nice and low, and then we press up, palms face in. Feet are hip width, sit back into your squat, and then we curl. Left foot's gonna step back again, so we stay with the same side. Good, and then you press up. Squat and curl, lunge and press. Okay, now this is the time that you take on these movements with your breath, okay, your rhythm, and pace that just feels solid for you right here this morning. Okay, 1 more squat and curl. 1 more lunge to press, and we're gonna go right into the other side. Okay, squat and curl again. Right foot steps back this time. We lunge and press. Squat and curl. Right foot back, lunge and press. Okay, breath is steady here. Okay, 1 more of each. Here you go, squat and curl. Lunge and press. Okay, take forward fold as you finish your press. Weights go down, head heavy. Halfway lift. And then plant your hands, hopper step to hover tabletop. Hopper step back, high plank, low push-up. Upward dog, big breath in. Downward dog, big breath out. Breathe in. Long sigh out, let it go. Another just like that, breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Knees come down to the mat. I'm going to come down onto your left elbow. We're going to work into a little glute activation. So you're going to lift your right knee to the right, kick straight out to the right. Your leg stays straight. Then you tap your right toes down to the floor and lift your leg up. Bring it back through, knee to knee, and then open your right knee and kick. Toes towards the ground, and then you lift. Okay, carry on just like that. Open and kick, lower, lift, and bring it in. Okay, you can say it to yourself like that if you like. Okay, all your focus is through your outer right hip and your core. See if you can use your exhale to lift and kick. And then maybe you take another short breath and then do another little exhale as you go to power your leg up in that straight position off of the floor. Last two here, my friends. One more. Okay, knees down, hips to heels. Little stretch back. Oh, good. Nice work. Take a big breath. A little shake. That's good. Nice. And then we're going to go to the other side. Okay. So right elbow down. I'm going to lift your left knee to the left. Kick it. Lower the toes and lift. Bring it in. Open your knee. Kick it out. Try and keep your toes flexed towards you. And then your leg lift and lower. That's it. You got it. Mind muscle connection to the outside of left hip. Glute med. Okay, stay with it. You focus on your movement right here. And then last two. Okay, last one. And then knees go down, hips sit back. Yeah, wow, good stuff. Okay, a couple breaths here. Very good. All right, we're gonna come through tabletop once again, hands and knees. Go to the hover, hold, okay, and then hop your feet up, top of the mat. Nice, half lift, big breath. And then bend your knees real deep, grab the weights, and come on up. Stand tall, roll the shoulders back. Okay. Now, from here, we're gonna take the feet hip width, just like we did, okay, for our squat. So, we sit back, big breath in, okay, and then as you come up, high pull. I'm gonna bring the weights just out in front of you with your elbows out to the side, okay, turn the weights up, set them on the shoulders. Left foot steps back into the right for curtsy. So we get down nice and low, push on right heel. Then you power up, press up, palms face in. Squat down, weights at your side. High pull, try and keep the weights up, turn them forward, elbows forward, same thing, left foot back into the right. Perfect, power up, press. Squat, high pull, hold it strong, elbows out in front, all about the shoulders there, and then press. Okay, keep it going with this. Squat and high pull, and step. Nice. Okay, check in with your core. That's it. So we brace strong. Let's go one more of each. Squat, high pull, keep the elbows up, bring them out in front. Step, press. We'll go to the other side. Squat, high pull, elbows go around, right foot steps back this time. To the left. And press. Squat and pull, flip them around, right foot steps. Okay, a little fire on the shoulders. We got this. Last 2 rounds hit through. One more of each. Finish with your curtsy, your press, and take forward fold. Weights go down, halfway lift. And big fold, easy, let it go. Okay, halfway lift. And hands go down, hover tabletop, high plank to low push-up, you flow. Up dog, roll the shoulders back, that's it. And down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Full inhale and exhale. Okay, take the knees down. If you need a little moment here to get water, you can definitely do that. We're gonna go quick flip around just for a nice little glute bridge, okay? So I'm gonna bring your weights with you. I'm gonna take your feet out pretty wide. So think like heels on the edges of the mat, okay? You can have your toes turned out a bit. All right, and then little tuck of the tailbone. Roll the shoulders underneath you, and then go ahead, lift the hips. We're in a wide glute bridge. All right, so here for 1 minute, I want you to find a good steady pace that works for you. Okay, so this is all about lower body, glute, hamstrings, lift and lower. That's it. Okay, keep the tailbone tucked as best you can. Pressure through both your feet, going down. You might close your eyes, and then we fixate that focus on the back of both of your hamstrings and your glutes, just like we did in the single leg hip bridge from the start of class, okay? And supercharge your core as well. So we're bracing on the front, low ribs in, so that our low back is supported here as well. Yeah, that's it. Really good. And lift and hold the top right here. Okay, hold strong. You got it. Flex your feet up off of your mat, so just the heels are down. Hold strong here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips touch down. Awesome. Pause, take a big belly breath. And exhale. Okay, so now take both your weights back into your hands. You're gonna press them straight up over top of the shoulders. Okay, keep them apart and separated. Your palms are facing in towards each other. Yep, that looks good. Push your feet, and then you just go back into that glute bridge. You're gonna hold static with your hips up, and then slowly lower your weights into a tricep extension. So the weights will go beside the ears, beside your head, and then reach up. Okay, slow and controlled, elbows bend, but they stay over shoulders, and then you reach up. Okay, so if you can visualize your arms, when they're bent, those are chaturanga arms, yeah? So we need our triceps, some chest and some shoulders as well, but a lot of triceps here to sustain us in our chaturanga, okay? So if we have that muscle connection, we can then really activate. We can use those muscles while we're moving, and we don't just sort of flow through and skip over the muscles. Okay. Keep breathing. See if you can lift the hips a little higher. Stay with it. Last two. One more. And then your hips touch down. Mindfully set the weights beside your mat and hug your knees into your chest. Big squeeze. Okay, and then bring both your hands onto your right shin. Sit your head and shoulders up off the mat. So curl in towards the right knee. Then you're gonna lengthen the left leg straight out to a hover. Could be a little higher than 45. Could also be like right down 3 inches off the mat. Okay, hold. And then I want you to hold your knee pretty strong. And then we switch on an exhale. Okay, and then switch and switch. I want you to find this pace that works for you and find that hover of your long leg in a spot that feels like a good challenge for you and your core. You can also bring your hands behind your head if this is a little tough on the neck, no problem. Nice. Now every time you bring your knee in, squeeze the breath out. See if you can sit your sternum up a little higher. Option to go a little faster. Yep, you got it. Static with the upper body, just your legs go. For 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, you got it. 13, head up. 11, 10, 9, stay with it. 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hiya. Open up, arms go overhead, legs lengthen out, take a big belly breath. Ooh, yeah. Okay, really nice. Grab your weights. We're going into static hip bridge with the tricep extension that we just did, okay? So first, let's set our weights right up over top of the shoulders. You're gonna push through your feet and lift the hips. Get your tailbone tucked underneath you. And then smooth and controlled, weights come beside your head. And then we go up. Okay, so keep the exhales going when you go to lift your weights and the arms go back to straight. That's it. Okay, hold on tight to your weights, stay with it. All right, last 4 together. Last 2. Keep your hips up, last 1. Okay, hips come down. Bring your weights onto your hips. Now we go back to glute bridge. Okay, push through your heels, lift the hips. All about your breath, okay? Exhale to lift. Awesome work, okay? So stay with this. Keep the pressure through your feet. Okay, we just have just over 30 more seconds to rock this. And then we'll come back into a few things on our feet. So you just focus in right here, waking up your body, waking up your muscles. And if you ever lose track, if you ever start to get distracted, no problem. Like, welcome to being a human right here. Yes, sometimes complexities come in. Okay, let's keep it real simple. You focus on your breath right here. Okay, focus on what you're doing. We squeeze the glutes, focus on the hamstrings, your whole back body. And then everybody lift and hold the top. Lift, you got it, hold here. Little tuck to the tailbone. Hold strong, flex your feet up off the earth. So just the heels are down for 5, 4, little pressure, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Oh yeah, nice. Now you're gonna put your weights beside your mat, up towards the top of your mat where you were. Okay. Bring your hands behind your, or on top of the shins rather, and hug in. And then we're gonna roll through one side and come on over through to tabletop position. So just hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift your hip, down dog. Big stretch. Okay, so notice what you feel here. Feel it out. Perhaps there's some flames in the back of your legs or your glutes. Maybe some tension in the low back. Maybe a little residual fire in the core. So take a big breath in, whatever you feel right here. Dissolve some of that excess. Focus on here and exhale. Okay, hopper step forward all the way up, top of the mat. And then halfway lift. And you fold in. Okay, generous bend to the knees. Grab your weights. And we come on up to stand tall. Shoulders roll back. And then we're gonna step your left foot back for warrior one stance. Okay, so your right knee is over your right heel. Keep your left heel down, okay? And then lean forward, so the torso is over your right thigh. Okay, we're gonna go into a row, so elbows go back, shoulder blades glide together, arms go straight, and then exhale, pull back. Keep a good bend on your right knee. Yep, that's it. Strong core. Last 3, 2, 1. Weights go down. Plant your left hand. Lift the left heel. So you're now on the ball of your left foot. And then we're going to step back to side plank. Right leg goes back behind you. Could have left knee down. And right arm goes up. I'm going to lower the hips towards the mat. And then lift your hips up. Big squeeze. Lower the hips. And lift. Focus on the up of this movement, okay? As you exhale, we lift. Four, 3, 2, 1. High plank position, hands are shoulder width. Glide forward to the toes. Chaturanga, you flow. Up dog. Down dog. Big breath. Let it go. Left foot goes forward, warrior one. Right heel down. Grab the weights. Scoop up and come up about halfway. Here we go for a row. Pull your elbows back, shoulder blades together. Keep stamping down through left heel and outer right foot. Pull back. Big squeeze. Shoulder blades together. Core strong. Ribs in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights go down. Have a hot second. Right hand down, right heel lifts. So you're on the ball of your foot. Step back, side plank. Make your adjustments as you need. Left arm up. Hips touch down and lift. Down and up. That's it. Four, 3. That's it, my friends. You got it. 2, 1. High plank. Adjust the hands, shoulder width. Go to your tiptoes and chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your knees down. You're gonna go down to your left elbow once again. We're gonna go to that little fire hydrant with the kick, and then we're gonna do just the little toe touch down and straight up with your leg. Okay, go ahead, right toes down, lead with the right heel and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees go down, hips to heels, stretch back. Big belly breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Tabletop. Right elbow down. Starts with one little knee raise in the kick. Lower your toes and lift your heel. Focus on the heel connected to the outer hip and really flex the glute up top. 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Knees down, hips back. Awesome. Head low, big belly breath in and out. Okay, and then lift yourself up just like about tabletop or in that towards that position. You're gonna take your knees wide like you're in child's pose and tuck your toes. Okay, sit back, crouch your hips towards your heels. Yeah, way back. Arms are stretched out in front and shoulder width. Come forward, chaturanga push up. Keep your knees down, that's it. Hips to heels, come forward, chaturanga push up, okay? Take this on and I want you to use this as a time to really line up your shoulders with elbows and elbows over wrist. Okay, you might remember that shape that we made with the little tricep extensions. Okay, elbows graze the side, they're not pinching. Pressure through mid palm. Last 2. Hips back, and then here we go to flow. Come forward, high plank, knees left, chaturanga. Up dog, to down dog. Breathe in, and breathe out. And then lift your right leg up and back behind you. And then take your right knee behind your right wrist for pigeon. Bring your elbows down, just out in front of you. Let your forehead come down. So use this as a little rest. And we still got a few little things to do. And just see if you can soak up this right here. It's like these little pockets through practice that let us sort of not only rest our body, but bring the heart rate down. Focus in on what you feel from the previous set. Recovery breath, really elongate the exhale. Think almost double as long of an exhale as your inhale. About 2 more breaths. Okay, and then just come up to your elbows. So elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Yeah, perfect. Bring your palms in prayer. Yeah. Then you're going to tuck your left toes and just slide the left knee a little forward. So we're a little shorter stance. That's it. Keep the left toes tucked, and you're going to really power the hips up. Step back, dolphin. Hello. Okay, that's it. You got it. So this is like our down dog. Feet are hip width, but your elbows are down, just like forearm plank. Okay. So now slide your toes further back, glide forward. Lift your hips, chest back towards the knees. Keep your feet where they were. Okay. Glide forward, plank position, and lift your hips. Come forward and lift. Exhale. Okay, come forward, forearm plank. Now start to walk your feet forward back where they were. Lift the hips, dolphin. Okay, so we're in a shorter stance. Keep breathing, okay? Glide forward, think nose to the thumbs, but your feet don't move. Exhale, chest towards knees. Come forward, nose to thumbs, chest to knees. Okay, we got one more like that. You got it. Chest to knees. Okay, take your knees down, hips to heels, and then you could keep your hands in prayer, bend the elbows and go thumbs towards the upper back or base of skull. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Then lift your head and plant the hands. And we go to down dog. Left knee behind your left wrist for pigeon. Beautiful. So we settle in here again for a little rest. You can come on down to your elbows. You might even like your elbows out a little wider to rest the shoulders. Let the forehead come down. So this is a really good place to not only practice just being present right here, I'm in pigeon, but also like a practice of non-attachment to what we did before and perhaps like what's to come. As humans, we get really good at anticipating. And in a way, anticipation can kind of be like a guard or a defense to keep us safe. Okay, so it's like, okay, well, if I think about this in my mind and I prepare myself in XYZ fashion, then I'm going to know how to go through the next few minutes, the next days. And so we can kind of see that in our life. Sometimes we anticipate like what's to come based on decisions that we make in a present moment. But let's just see if for right here, we can just relax in. We're in pigeon, we're right here. Okay, no outcomes. No focus on the future end goal or game. We're just right here. Okay, big breath in. And a long breath out. Okay, let's do that again together. Big breath in. And out. Okay, and lift your head. And come on to elbows underneath shoulders. Okay, just have a brand new present moment right here. Hands together in prayer. Yeah, we got it. Tuck the right toes, slide your right knee a bit forward. Okay, and then power through the hips. So I want you to think sacrum up over the shoulders, up, 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 then step back, dolphin. Yeah, you got it. Now really push your palms together like, yes, I'm right here. We got it. Stay in dolphin. Okay, keep your feet set and let's see if you can walk them in a little bit more actually. Okay, and I want you to focus on the push away with the shoulders on this set, okay? So nose towards the thumbs, glide forward, hips up, and then push away, okay? Lots of space between ears to shoulders. Come forward, nose to thumbs, chest to thighs, push the forearms down and forward. Come forward, inhale. Press away, exhale. In breath. Exhale. 2 more. Yes, you can. 1 more. Hips up. Okay, hold here. Now walk your feet back. You're in forearm plank. Find shoulders over elbows. Look forward to the fingers. We're here for 10. Elbows down. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Hips to heels. Stretch the arms out. Palms can stay in prayer if you wish. Elbows could bend. Thumbs come towards upper back or base of skull. Now, if you didn't move your knees from where they were, you might be feeling like belly against the thighs here and a subtle low back bend. So just take a big belly breath. Soften up here a little. And then if you had your thumbs towards the upper back, you could just stretch your arms out and turn your palms to face up. Big belly breath in and out. All right, come through tabletop. We'll roll around onto your back. If you need a little water, please take some water and then come on down. And hug your knees to your chest. Once you get to your back, you might like a little swipe of the knees left and right. I always like to do that as I come onto my back, usually. And then you can take your knees out a little wider, even towards the shoulders slightly, kind of like a lazy baby. All right, and cross your right ankle over left thigh. Thread the needle. A little squeeze here. Knees hug in. Another little stretch for the outside of right hip. And set your left foot flat down, right leg straight up for a hamstring stretch, just like we did at the beginning of class. And point and flex your feet. On the right, a little forward and back, up and down. And bend your right knee, left ankle over right thigh, or thread the needle. And hug your knees in, big squeeze. And right foot flat down and left leg straight up. And point and flex your foot a couple times on the left. And set your left foot flat down. Bring the bottoms of the feet to touch with your knees open wide. And take your arms overhead, kind of making like a little oval shape with your arms. Maybe the fingers touch in through center, or your hands are just slightly clasped overhead. And take a big belly breath. Okay, breathe down deep, deep. And a soft sigh, let it go. Okay, a few more moments here. You focus on your breath. Expand and contract. And feel the belly rise and fall. Whenever you feel the time is right, stretch your legs out to straight, take up some space. Lay in Shavasana for a few moments here. Relax your body down. Take in the space around you. And keep your focus within you. So as you lay here, resting your body, your mind, keep the connection between those two and know that when you take the time to move, to breathe, to focus on you and just really time for yourself, it's really truly like a gift to you. Okay, you're the one that's going to reap these benefits in the rest of the day and into your week. So just keep stepping forward, keep showing up for you, and just know that it never ever has to be perfect. And you never have to be in the right state or motivation at a certain level in order to show up for you. And sometimes we can kind of anticipate or know that, or even believe that we like need to show up in a certain way in order to take the time for ourselves. But it's really just that act of showing up again and again with no previous judgment or inkling of like how it's going to go. We just are right there. And let's just see what happens. Okay, so thank you so much for showing up here. You guys are the best. Namaste.